Let me ask you something that many people quietly wonder about. Have you ever looked in the mirror and noticed a few more gray strands than you expected, and thought, when did this happen? For some people, it feels like it happens gradually. For others, it seems to appear almost overnight. And while gray hair is a natural part of life, there's something important that often gets overlooked. The timing and the speed are not always just about genetics. Your daily habits, your stress levels, and especially your nutrition can influence how your hair changes over time. Now, I want to be very clear. There is no food that will suddenly change your hair color in a few days. But there are certain foods that support the systems inside your body that are responsible for maintaining natural pigment. And when those systems are supported consistently, hair often ages more slowly, more evenly, and more gracefully. Today, I want to share with you several foods that work like natural internal support for your hair. Not by coloring it from the outside, but by helping your body do what it's already designed to do, just a little better. And stay with me until the end, because one of the most overlooked factors is not a food at all, but something many people ignore every day. Let's begin. One of the most interesting foods for supporting natural hair color is something many people don't use regularly: curry leaves. Now, this may not be common in every kitchen, but it has been used for generations in traditional diets. And there is a reason for that. Curry leaves contain a combination of antioxidants, iron, and plant compounds that help support the cells responsible for producing pigment. These cells, called melanocytes, are what give your hair its natural color. Over time, or under stress, these cells may slow down. And when that happens, hair begins to lose its color. What makes curry leaves helpful is that they support the environment those cells live in. They help reduce oxidative stress, which is one of the main factors that can interfere with normal pigment production. Many people choose to add curry leaves to meals or use them in powdered form. And while the changes are not immediate, over time, they may support healthier, stronger hair. Now let's move to something much simpler and more accessible: black sesame seeds. These small seeds may not look like much, but they are surprisingly rich in nutrients that are directly involved in hair health. One of the key nutrients here is copper. Copper plays a role in the process your body uses to produce melanin. When copper levels are too low, that process may not work as efficiently. Black sesame seeds also provide iron, zinc, calcium, and healthy fats, all of which support the hair follicles. When follicles are well nourished, they function better, and when they function better, they are more likely to maintain pigment longer. Many people simply add a small amount of black sesame seeds to meals or sprinkle them over salads or yogurt. It's a simple habit, but over time, these small habits add up. Now, here is another one that has been used for a very long time in natural health traditions: amla, also known as Indian gooseberry. Amla is especially rich in vitamin C and powerful antioxidants. And this matters more than most people realize, because your hair is not just about color, it's also about structure. Vitamin C helps support collagen, which plays a role in keeping hair strong and resilient. It also helps your body absorb iron more effectively. And iron is essential for delivering oxygen to the hair roots. When hair follicles receive enough oxygen and nutrients, they simply work better. They grow stronger hair, and they maintain their natural functions longer. Amla can be used fresh, dried, or powdered. And again, the key is consistency, not perfection. Now let's talk about something that is probably already in your kitchen: dark leafy greens, spinach, kale, and similar vegetables. These foods are rich in iron, folate, and vitamins that support overall cellular health. Iron is especially important, because without enough iron, oxygen delivery to your tissues may decrease, and that includes your hair follicles. When follicles are not well supplied, they become weaker, and over time, that can affect both hair strength and pigmentation. Folate supports cell renewal. Vitamin A helps maintain a healthy scalp environment. And when all of these work together, your hair has a better foundation. This doesn't require complicated changes. Even small additions, like including greens in a daily meal, can make a difference over time. Now here is a food many people enjoy, and it offers more benefits than you might expect. Walnuts. Walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin E, and important minerals. These nutrients help support circulation, especially to the scalp. And circulation is something we don't think about often, but it matters. Better circulation means better delivery of nutrients. Better delivery means better support for the follicles. Walnuts also help protect cells from oxidative stress. And as we mentioned earlier, reducing that stress helps support the natural processes in your body, including the ones responsible for hair pigment. Now let's look at one more simple food: carrots. Most people associate carrots with eye health, but they also support the scalp and hair. Carrots are rich in beta-carotene, which your body converts into vitamin A. Vitamin A helps maintain the scalp, including the production of natural oils that keep hair hydrated. A healthy scalp creates a better environment for hair growth. And when that environment is stable, hair tends to look stronger, smoother, and more vibrant. Now, before we go further, I want you to notice something. All of these foods are doing something similar. They are not changing your hair. They are supporting your body. And that is the real key. Because hair is not separate from your overall health. It reflects it. And this brings us to something many people overlook: stress. You can eat the best foods in the world, but if the body is under constant stress, the internal balance may still be affected. Stress can increase oxidative processes and influence how your body prioritizes resources. That includes the cells responsible for hair pigment. That's why simple things like good sleep, relaxation, and gentle movement matter more than people expect. Now let's talk about hydration, because this one is often underestimated. Your body needs water to transport nutrients. Without enough hydration, even good nutrition may not be delivered efficiently. Hair follicles rely on that delivery system, so staying properly hydrated supports everything we've discussed so far. And here is another important piece: protein. Hair is made primarily of protein. If your intake is too low, hair may become weaker over time. And when the structure weakens, everything else becomes less effective, including pigmentation. This doesn't require anything extreme, just a consistent intake of protein from sources that work for you. Now let's bring this together. There is no single food that will suddenly change your hair, but there is a pattern, a way of eating and living that supports your body over time. And when the body is supported, hair often reflects that. It may become stronger, more resilient, and in some cases, maintain its natural color longer. Now, one last thing to keep in mind: patience. Hair grows slowly, and changes happen gradually. What matters most is consistency. Small habits, repeated over time. So instead of trying to change everything at once, you might choose one or two things from today. Add a handful of walnuts. Include more greens. Stay a little more hydrated. And see how your body responds. Because the goal is not perfection. The goal is support. Support for your body, so it can continue doing what it's designed to do, naturally. And now I'd love to ask you something. Which of these foods do you already include in your routine? And which one are you thinking of adding next? Let me know in the comments. And take good care of yourself.